Alright, this is Back to Solar Part 2. I've started adding components to my board. On the bottom right, this is the battery monitor. As you can see, my batteries are at 12.3 volts, so they're pretty much dead. Above that, will be the solar main disconnect. The main line will come in from the top, is what I'm envisioning, and that'll be my main off. Over on the left here we have the charge controller, and this is the main battery disconnect switch. So whenever this little key, I'm trying to do this with my left hand, so when I plug that in, it turns on the charge controller. As you can see, this top light would be green if I had a charge coming in, or will be green whenever my panels are hooked up to this. So, the back side of this. So we have, let's start with the batteries. So that's the positive side, that's the negative end. I drilled a couple holes in the box. They come out the back. The red positive wire goes into the battery disconnect switch, which goes to the positive charge controller. This is 1/aught wire, which goes down to 4 gauge. The negative is negative. It goes to the shunt. Now, the shunt it comes extra with the battery monitor, but you need it because it will measure the differential between these 2 points, so you can figure out how many, or so it can figure out how many amps are coming in. I'll talk about this in a little bit, but these 4 wires right here go to the back of the battery monitor. So the red is the positive battery in, the white is the signal, and then the copper and the black are the G1 and G2, or G2, G1 respectively. The red wire is fitted with this. They recommend in the documentation a 1 amp fuse, fast fuse, so you don't accidentally fry your battery monitor, which I think that was like $120. I don't remember how much that was, but enough. You don't want it fried. And this is this little holder and a 1 amp fast fuse. It was like $5 or something at Radio Shack. So that's just put in line, and then that goes down. This wire goes down and hooks into the positive battery. And that's what basically gets you your voltage of your battery bank. That is the solar disconnect. That will be your out. This will be the solar in. Whenever it gets down to that, out being going to the charge controller. So, despite how few things, that took me like 5 hours today to put all that together and make sure I didn't electrocute myself. Originally, I had the negative going here, so if you look at that, originally I had the negative wire, the shunt, right here, but I figured I better move that further away so I didn't have an accidental contact, because that would be really bad. The next big step is figuring out a stand for my solar panels. I picked up the other 3 on Friday, so I have all 6 now ready to go. I've tested all of them, so they're looking good. This is set up. Basically, all I need is a charge coming in to charge my batteries. My little pin right there to hold my board, and that's it. Pretty simple. I'm going to talk to a father of one of my students who is an electrician and ask him about a transfer switch and see if I can't figure that out. I'm actually really surprised I didn't have anything negative happen. I just went really slow and took my time, and so far so good. Oh, one last thing with the battery box. On this corner I will have, or this end, I have some PVC that I'm going to drill a hole right there, or cut a hole actually, and send it out to the other part of the garage and vent that. And I have a 12 volt PC fan that I'll be hooking up there. That'll be sometime this week, or possibly next week, which is spring break. So, stay tuned. I need to get those solar panels up. Thanks for watching.